Alright. I'm taking apart this one. This is the one I had before. But I have 6. I wanted to do 8 and then 2 on the back. Try to show you everything. So I gotta take all these out. So I was saying before that if you want to do a PlayStation mod, PlayStation has 10 buttons, so you really want to do 10 buttons for your controller. So I'm just kind of disassembling this one. I'll put this piece back on though when I'm done. Let's see how that comes out. So when we're all finished with this, we should have 8 buttons, because I'm going to use that one. This is half MDF board. You could reuse this if somebody wanted to have just 8 buttons, which would be more for like a Super Nintendo. So I just gotta take all these off and then put them on there. I think the hardest part is just taking everything off. Unscrewing these and putting them on the other one. And they just slide out. It got cold outside, so I wasn't able to make more of these. The piece that it stands up on, so I'm just going to use the same one. But MDF board is really cheap. I think I made this 9 by 6 maybe. I got a whole bunch now. It's just the assembling part. Once you drill the holes. And then this kit isn't. What's up, John? How are you? Buddy John's in the room. I got some like copyright free music playing, Nintendo type. So I'll try to get to everything, like lighting this up and everything. So that's how far we'll probably get. But right now I'm just unscrewing buttons. It's not super exciting. And that's my last board. I had 3 and then 3 up there. I leave a little space here. You have your buttons there and there and your joystick here. So now I'm going to do that. I think it's important just to drop 1 in at a time. And then this piece, you want to do the bigger piece up top. Yeah, inside it's nice after I can assemble this. So again, I did like, I think I did 1.5 inches on all of these. It's pretty good distance. I think assembling is the fun part. And again, you just drop 1 in. If you have a drill press, it's easy to make holes. A lot easier than what I did before. We got our 4 in there. And these will light up once I'm done. It's important to, after you drop 1 in, just to kind of test it. Push on the buttons and make sure they're actually pushing down. I just hold it from one side and then I'm screwing on the other. And then tighten it as much as you can. These are all pretty tight. You don't want them too tight in case you're going to switch them out. So I have another one. I'll show you what I was making before with a, this is 1/2-inch MDF board. I'm probably going to hang on to the other one. I don't know. I didn't want to take it apart. There's 3. So we'll have 8 on this. Is that, yeah, this is 1/2-inch MDF board. I'll show you the other one I was doing. I had before. This is the one from before, so this is 3/4, but it's too heavy. So there's sort of like the new design. You see how I put all the buttons on, this basically making this, but the buttons on the back. So eventually I'll probably take that one apart and make another one of these. They're just kind of, and then when I put the backs on, it's kind of cute because then you can just put them on a table or put them on your lap. So the 1/2-inch is what you want to go with if you want something light. This is a lot lighter. You want to leave some space here and then come across on top. So I have some space up top and on the bottom. Again, just showing you how I screw these in. Drop them in, and then this kit is $40 for 20 buttons and a controller on Amazon. I like the ones that have the silver on the side. These distances look a little bit further, but not bad. People will be mad at me for that, but it's not going to be perfect. It's important to have the same amount of buttons on each board. That way when you're setting it up in your Raspberry Pi, you can assign, you have to assign player 1 and player 2 to have the same buttons, or else it's going to be all screwed up, they say. There's my buttons in there. bad so far. Alright, let me put the controller, see if I can get this controller in here. I want to do this first. You want to have this on the same side too. On each board that you do. The hardest part is getting this aligned because you want it to be like that. You could put a little, you get a pencil. I feel like that's your best bet, is taking a pencil to the holes first. That way you know. You don't have to keep looking. Let me get a pencil. Alright. Let me just put a little circle here and a circle there. And then we'll screw it down. I got some screws here. Again, I feel like this is the hardest part, just screwing this down. It's probably important to start. Get a little hole in there too. Or you can do a pilot. Grab a little nail somewhere. Let me go get a nail. It's probably, that's gonna be your best bet. Be right back. Yeah, these are standard, like 20. I think the drill bit I have is 28 or so. If anyone's interested, I could send. But yeah, these are pretty standard size arcade buttons. Alright, I'm back. So I'll take these out and then just, probably should start this beforehand. I don't know if you can even see that. I'm just taking a screw down in it. I'll pull it out. You like that music? It's kind of cool. I think this is the hardest part, is getting this screw in that hole. Make sure it's not. Damn. This is the hardest part. And they have to be small enough screws too, so it's like, let's put it on the side here. I don't have much room here either. Let's see what's going on with the texting. I do like the music. It's interesting, right? It's copyright free, supposedly. If this doesn't stay, I'm gonna puncture the hole. Okay. Well, I think that's my biggest downfall is the screws. So after I get this, then we'll light it up. This thing has to go on top of that. I think the holes are deep enough. Oh, there's my other screw. At least we have this lined up. That's I'm gonna try to hold it against my body. Come on. I had you. Watch this guy try to drill in these tiny screws. I'm trying to push it down a little bit. You only get like a second to... Okay. Yes. I feel like it's like dying on me. Okay, I got one in. Is this interesting to anybody? Making these? I always turn the heat down when I'm making this stuff because it makes you hot. I'm just trying to push it down a little bit in there. Get a longer bit. I think that's your best bet, holding against your chest. Okay, there's our... Now, we just take this thing. Oops. I drop it. Very cool, thank you. Alright, then I take this thing here, and I put it on top here. It's important to not see that hole when you move it, so you can't see it. Now, take just the... like that. And then this attaches to this. I'm wondering if I have my game close by so I could show you it working. We gotta attach this. This goes to the bottom like that. So we're gonna outline that again, and might not have to, but we might have to hit a hole in there. Okay. What happened in the music? You're the Bob Ross of control boards. Yeah, I know, right? They're just fun. They're really fun to make because, like, you can light them up and stuff. I don't know. I just have fun making them because they're different. Especially like this design. I like the buttons on the back. I'm gonna do the same thing. I think the music is helping me too. Yeah, that's in there far enough. I just found this song on, or this music on, on YouTube. It's very, like, interesting. We should do more of these. Come on. Okay, that's in. So now, it looks like that. That's our control board so far. It's a little wobbly, but not bad for our first live attempt. It's on these things too, so it's... Yeah, it's pretty stable. Okay, let's light this thing up and probably bring out the Raspberry Pi. So another thing to note is that you want to put some, this is pretty beat, you want to put some double-sided tape on the back of your board that it comes with. I like that music. Let's see if I can find some more double-sided tape at this point. You could probably screw it in with a small enough screw. Let me flip this so you guys aren't looking at the back side of that. Couldn't find any more of the double-sided tape, so I might have to improvise here. Because once you rip it off of the board, it doesn't stick as good. I don't know, maybe I'll try keeping this, adding some, this is just like some art tape. I couldn't find my other tape, double-sided. I'm gonna make, this isn't very sticky either. I'm just putting some art tape on there for now. Then, you really want two of those L brackets on there. I'm going to stick this on this side. The anticipation is incredible. We'll see where we can go. So now, what you want to do is, if you're making two of these, you want to attach, let's see where my, it's not stuck there super good, but it's not horrible. Let me see what I'm showing you. Okay, so what you want to do is attach, like each one of these that are plugged in, you want to attach it to the same one on each board. So usually I go like You could go across the top. I usually go up, down. This is where you're getting your power from, these boards, and this is what's gonna hook into your Raspberry Pi. To give you the buttons that will control. So you want to go just right down the line. That's what I do. And you want to keep the buttons the same on each board if you were doing two of these boards that are very similar. And you could like zip tie it at the end if you wanted to, I think. Just make sure you're going right down the line. I have to find two more of these because I don't have them on me. I think they might be in my junk drawer. Okay, so those are all hooked up, and then this one will hook into your controller, your joystick. Can only go one way, so they're all hooked up. I gotta get two more for that. I don't know if I'll pull them from this one. I could pull them from that if I want to. Okay, it looks like I had two more. It's like I'm defusing a bomb or something with this music. Alright, I got them all hooked up now. So, well, what's up, Jeremy? How are you? We're making a controller board. Jeremy was the dude I bought my first. I've actually bought another Raspberry Pi since then, and I put ROMs and stuff on it. But I'm gonna use, I think, the one that he sent me for this. You can still buy them from him. He's got controllers that come with it. See, this is what you're gonna run into. You have this mess here on the back. You might want to take like a zip tie to them. Good man. I created a monster. You did. He is actually one of the reasons why I build some of this stuff and saw my arcades this summer. So let me get it's not perfect yet. And then the cable will run out the back there. But you'll see these buttons will light up in a second. Let me find I'm like, where are all my cables? I have so many cables. Good man. I might have to pull one out of here. Thanks, man. I gotta find a cable though. I think I'm using the cable for the mic. I'm not sure. These aren't like super expensive controllers or anything. This was like a $40 kit, so I don't know. It's just like bootleg artist. I don't know what that means. Bootleg artist. Okay. Bootleg artist. Alright, I was able to get a cord. I'm back. Here we go. These are like printer cable cords, I believe. But they have I have a bunch of these. So this would run to the back. I'll show you where it runs to. So I drill an extra hole. Of course, I screwed up this hole when I made it, but like I said, this wood is cheap, and you can. If anyone wants a Pi and 7,000 games, send them my way. Yeah, parallel. Discount on your page viewing with 2 controllers too. Yeah. Jeremy has Raspberry Pis for sale. Again, this is our first. Well, I did video myself not making completely, but you saw me earlier drilling the holes, so this is like a fresh board. Again, you want this to be down. You can, like I said, you could zip tie that, but you want it pushed down so it doesn't rise up when you. So this run, you see the cord running out the back there. Parallel. Yeah, I put the board parallel, I guess. You could put it anywhere you want. Okay, let me, I think what I'll do is I gotta find one more cable for, I think. Now when you're gonna plug this in, this is Jeremy's Raspberry Pi here. Of course, I've opened it up a little bit, just because I think the SD card was falling in. I think it's hard to tell which one is first player, but sometimes I let it start up and then I just plug the USB in. So it's basically a USB cord that's on the other end, and then you would plug that into your Raspberry Pi. But we just got to power this and then run the HDMI to my TV. Top left first. Oh, is it top left? Yeah. Top left would be first, Jeremy says. So that's good to know. Top left is player number 1. And then I have I just got to power this, and then you'll see all these lights shine once we get the right cable. It's just, what is that, a mini HDMI? I forget the name of each power, but... Okay, let me hook this up. Actually, I might hook it directly to my... Sometimes when I don't plug it in directly, it doesn't come out very good. So I'm going to plug it directly into my TV. Mini USB, yeah. So let me go get a mini USB. I have one. And that's how you would power it. Let me move all these chairs. So many chairs in my place. Okay. Moment of truth. Got a mini USB or micro. I'm going to plug it in. Micro. And you're going to see the lights should turn on in a second here. Or not. Am I not getting power yet? Oh, there we go. Had to turn on for a second. I was like, what's going on? And this is powered. That is powered. It's going right to the TV anyways. Okay, so you see we got our buttons back here. We got 8 buttons up front. This would be a board you would, boom. Yeah, you would want to use this board for if you're emulating any like PlayStation games, because there's 10 buttons in PlayStation. I'll just push these up a little bit. And now I'll turn one camera towards the TV, so you could, hopefully it will, when I switch my US or my inputs to HDMI 3, you might still hear me. Alright. This might be a ROM that I put in. I might still be able to hear myself. But let me point it at the screen first so I know that it's, because I have myself on HDMI 1 and I gotta be able to see that I'm showing. Let me move everything. Move the camera. Everything flipped. Okay, there's my TV. I'll move that up so you're gonna be seasick for a second. Okay, let me switch back. I'm not going to be able to see what this looks like unless I find it on my phone. You guys are like, what are you doing? This guy's crazy. Alright, let me click into, and then I'm going to switch over. This might be a SD card that I made. But it might be. I don't know if it's Jeremy's. Okay, so here's me control. Actually, I think it is his. We'll see by how many games are in each one. It's going to be a little too bright for you guys, so I have to switch back and turn the brightness down. But this is me using the new controller we just made. I'd have to turn down the brightness to actually see. All the buttons are screwed up because I haven't really set them up yet, so I'd have to configure input. to hit enter. So that's probably going to do it until I configure everything. But those are some of the buttons working. Yeah. So we made a controller. I'll switch back to the controller so you can see the controller, and then that was fun. I thought I hopefully you guys had fun seeing that come together. I do have to configure, so that's going to take some time to configure that. But there's the controller. Like I said, 10 buttons. That's basically what it looks like. That's it. Good. Alright, I'll try configuring it, and then I'll sign off here. But yeah, we did a 40, was it, almost 50 minutes. Alright, I'll talk to you guys later. Peace.